So I'm here just trying to change all of my passwords because, like I said, some ne'er do well has my phone. But you know who's the worst? Is it the phone company or the person that stole my phone? Because the phone company would not even remotely reset the phone so that they don't have access to all my information. Everything is on my phone, and they would not reset it. They have the skills to do it because you cannot even block calls on your phone yourself. The company can block them all for you. So they don't want to because they know the person has your phone and they want to have the opportunity to have somebody else pay for service on that phone. So I mean, just everything is just to me just a bunch of crooks. So I don't know. I'm feeling awful right now. Um, and I went through so far. I've changed my BP password. Now I'm working on changing um, another one of my passwords. I got so many passwords to change. It's so crazy, you know. So this is a lesson learned. And I said that when I was out in public, I would not. Um, I said that I would not use that phone anymore. But the thing is, if you have a phone, you know, you bought the phone so that you can use it. You know, not so that you have to hide it. You know. So, like I said, I'm just kind of fed up with everything. um, and then what bothered me even more was that people were supporting it. I'm like, all of these people are a bunch of criminals. I mean, they don't mind going to jail for beating somebody up over X amount of dollars. They don't mind. I mean, to me, it makes no sense, you know? And then you have men, grown. The thing, I'm going to tell you the whole dynamics of the whole thing. The second bus ride. There was a girl that was sitting beside me that had to be like 20 something. There was a man that was sitting in front of her that was big and fat, had to be almost 50. And he's trying to flirt with this chick, telling her, "Oh yeah, I can't deal with no weak women, because she was saying she was gonna fight and all this." I'm just like, I had on heels and she overtalked and was just like, "Heels what? I would have chased her down in my heels and blah blah blah." Well, they stopped me. I was trying to tell them about how the girls basically, if I had jumped on her, they had other girls that were standing there that were watching, to watch. And she's like, "Well, I would have just went to jail. You need to get you some bear mace and da 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 da," just on and on. And so then the man jumps in and he's just like, "Oh, I don't like no weak women. I speak my mind," and blah blah blah. He was trying to mock what she was saying. And then he was just like, she's like, "Yeah, if I have a man, I'll get beside him and I'll fight right beside him with the guys." And I'm just thinking, that's not my lifestyle. And to me, if you're dealing with a real man, you're not going to be put in a situation like that. You're not going to be in that type of situation. And the girl, I think she was just trying to help in the end because she was just like, she hate to see you work so hard for this, blah, blah, blah. And, I'll be darned if somebody let you just take it. But, I mean, just, it feels like the moral values, the value system of people, the value system of people in general are it's just messed up now. I don't get it. And, I was like, if you have, I said to each his own, but if you have a strong, person, I can't believe that there was a male saying this. Men, especially black men, don't appear to be black men anymore. What's the deal? There are no such thing as men anymore. He was saying, basically, he needs a woman to fight for him. What kind of man needs a woman to fight for him? That's crazy. Okay, I changed password number 2. Now on to the third one. This is just so fucking ridiculous. I mean, oh, Lord have mercy. So I was supposed to come back and clean up, but as you can see, I'm gonna spend all of my night freaking changing passwords. That's what all of my night is gonna be. Changing passwords all night long. That's what it's gonna be. And waiting for this freaking phone to charge. If it ever charges, it looks like it's going. I got 5%, so that I can change the apps and stuff that's not accessible anywhere but a phone. So I don't know. My life is just really messed up right now. I mean, I'm complaining about it, but I'm thankful that I have a life. And like I said, I don't know what it was, but over the past couple of weeks, maybe it's because of my period or whatever like that, I was like, I hope to God I make it to 40. I really do. It's only a few weeks away, but I kind of get the feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something working against that. And, I actually enjoy my life a lot. I love my life and I don't um, to be in a situation where it ends early, because something stupid that somebody does. I like my life, even though I have a lot that's going on. I mean, it's good, you know. Um, I mean, it's good because that's what life is. It's challenges. You understand me? So I'm just going through and trying to fix all this stuff, like, change the password. So, I mean, I just really hate that I have to do this. But it was also compromised, my password, to be honest with you, when I worked with that computer company and that guy took my computer and asked me for my password, and me being stupid, I gave it to him. So password number 2 successfully changed. Need to keep it moving. So I don't know, but right now I'm feeling really weary. I mean, the way that I feel right now is like the way that I felt when I went to court, and when they made that statement that they made, not even before a verdict was issued, but when they said indicted, I was like, I almost fainted. Literally, I almost fainted right there, and I've never felt that way before. But when you know for a fact that you've been taken advantage of, and there's no system in place to protect that, I mean, it makes you want to freaking pass out, and that's really how I feel right now. I feel awful about that. Um, so, and the sad thing about, I don't understand how they have apps that you can't access on a computer. So if you want to disable an account or something, I mean, it's just, you got to get on your phone to disable the freaking account, you know? And I don't know, I just feel sick. I feel really sick. And I remember the one girl was like, well, that's, they got your pictures and all of that stuff, and about my privacy. And again, it goes back to the legal system. The same way that girl robbed me at that bus stop, that's the same way the legal system robbed me. It's nothing different. Just like, she snatched my stuff, they snatched it. Just like she felt like there was no repercussions, they felt like and knew that there were no repercussions. Just like my personal information and all that was compromised and put out there for anything to be done with, the legal system did the same thing. So both sides, they're crooks and criminals on both sides. And I remember, they were telling me, oh, I should call the police for what? So I can stand outside for 2 or 3 hours and have them patronize me about my property and do absolutely nothing. To me, I just can't believe a black person would even say to call the police. For what? If you're black, you understand that they don't do anything. You've had, especially if you're black and got some years behind you, you've had a few years go behind you where you've had a reason to maybe call, or thought you had a reason to call the police, and nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happens. It's a waste of your time, your energy, and then not only that, even if you call the police, your information goes downtown somewhere, as a person that called the police. And that's it. Absolutely, nothing happens. Nothing happens. It's a waste of time. So, um, so yeah. So at least now I've quote unquote reset my kick. Supposedly, who knows? what else is going on here. But I mean, the things to be thankful for, I guess, is that I actually have a few backup phones that I can back up to. Maybe they're not as nice as the original phone, but that's okay. Um, the other thing I should be thankful for is that I have a method of how to change my passwords because, it could have been that I was just out of luck and I would have to try to change them all via this phone. Now, what scares me, though, I'm thinking, is that even though I changed the password, that the phone may still be automatically able to log into these accounts. That's what scares me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's on that freaking phone. They may still be able to log into it. And so, hopefully, yeah, I can't sign in. Good. Because I changed the password. So, just moving on to the next one. I mean, I feel so sick to my stomach. It's not even funny. And you know what's sad to me? It was a young girl. And that's what I mean. People are just popping out babies left and right. And these children, you have an 18-year-old boy hitting on you. You have probably somewhere between a 16 to 25-year-old girl stealing, running around stealing a phone. You understand me? I just don't get it. Why do people continue making babies that they don't care anything for? You know? And I don't know. I don't have children, so I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Maybe, maybe, maybe it's normal. The young man or boy or whatever. That's not normal though. When I was that age, I would never take the initiative to flirt with some old ass man. Why? Or maybe it's just a male thing. I don't know. I don't get it. I have no idea why that guy was, oh, okay, I haven't changed his password yet. That's why. But I don't know. And that's not the first time I've had a young person like hit on me like that. I mean, it's just, it's one thing like when you're talking to people you're familiar with and you're just playing. But for a person to really feel like they could take advantage, you know, take advantage of you and that you would actually be all right with that, in that way, I just, I don't get that. I don't get it at all. It's disgusting to me. And who knows, like one of the guys on the bus said he knew that girl. I mean, okay, what other passwords do I need to change? Wow. He said he knew that girl, and maybe that boy that let me use his phone, maybe he knew her too, or probably would if and they'll probably all talk about it and laugh about it or whatever. But I don't know. And like I said, I really hate this job. I don't know. I'm just being honest. I do hate it. Whatever the consequences of me saying that, that's what it is. I do, and it's unfortunate that this happened during this time because I cannot afford to hate anything right now. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I just, but I do. I really do hate it. um, I don't even know where else to go. And y'all are going to hear about this for a little bit now because this is bothering me. And, who knows what they're going to do with my stuff. Hopefully, they just delete everything and do whatever they're going to do with the phone. But, who knows? But I feel literally sick, you guys. I mean, like really literally sick.